Hello and welcome to the Under-14 National League Cup semi-final. Allen Park, it's Cliftonville up against Glentoran. 35 minutes each way and 2 periods of 10 minutes each way lie in store should they be needed. Let's hope we don't need the dreaded penalties. This is likely to be close, with the sides separated by just 3 points in the league standings. But let's look at the teams for this, the cup tie. So Cliftonville this morning with Joe Esquivel-McGann in goal, Owen McCann, Braden Finnegan, Tom Stanfield, Ronan Vernon, Finn Barr-Stobart, Jack Corrigan, Killian Madden, Jack Layton, Finn Gallagher and Owen Rafferty. And for manager Connor Hayes, on the bench he has Daniel McKevitt, Liam McAteer and Kuhn Carmichael. Looking then to the away team today, Cliftonville. Their opponents today are Glentoran, and in goal for Glentoran it is Jack McAllister, Regan Long, Riley Deans, Alfie Davidson, Tiernan McCormick, Ollie McGuckin, Junior Camara, Rhys Robinson, Isaac Woods, Jack Hall and Harry Jess. On the bench for D McCulloch, the manager of Glentoran's under-14s, it's Rory Hull, Jack Morrow, Charlie Irvine, Kai McCulloch and Ben Tanner. So a lovely morning here at Allen Park in Antrim, and two teams eager to progress into the final, the end of season finals of course, the showpieces that all teams are pursuing at this stage of the season. A lot of those finals will be played in May, already in April of course, and these teams battling it out not only in National League terms, where Cliftonville sit 4th on 29 points, Glentoran one position further back on 26 points, so 3 points split them in the league standings. And both these sides know each other extremely well. A place in that coveted Under-14 National League Cup final is at stake here at Allen Park. And the referee just checking with both teams at either end of the pitch here. Conditions pretty much ideal, bar but some early morning sunshine, unusual for us to have here of course, I would say in Northern Ireland, but we'll take it when we can get it. And the Glens will play in their traditional green and white colours, and Cliftonville, it's the same for them. They're playing in almost all red with sprinklings of white across that strip of theirs. It's almost time for the first match of the morning in the Northern Ireland Youth Football Association National League Cup this time. Let's hope we get some goals served up to us this morning. Cliftonville against Glentoran. Two captains will shortly come to meet the referee to take the toss before we get underway here. And there's the match ball. Finbar Stewart of Cliftonville. Comes together with the Glentoran number 3, it's Regan Long. And it looks as if we will kick off in the format and the positions that the teams have taken at the minute. That will be Glentoran playing from left to right as we look in their traditional green colours, and Cliftonville in the opposition end all in red. So ever so slightly late getting underway. Last minute huddle for both Cliftonville and Glentoran. And we'll be underway any second here. Well, if you're just joining us, it's the semi-final of the Under-14 National League Cup here at Allen Park in Antrim. And Cliftonville taking on Glentoran. Big game here. Let's hope we see plenty of goalmouth action this morning. And we're underway. Early touch there for Glentoran's number 7, Alfie Donaldson. The ball breaks for Cliftonville. It's back with Joe Esquivel-McGann. Needs to be careful here. Owen McCann, Cliftonville number 3. That'll be a throw in to Glentoran. Inside the first 30 seconds here, it's Ollie McGuckin who comes across to take it. McGuckin, ball down the line. That'll be a second Glentoran throw in quick succession. McGuckin looks for options, left and right. That's well picked up by Jack Corrigan for Cliftonville. And they'll launch the ball downfield. Looking there for Killian Madden. Well, free kick for the meantime in the Cliftonville half. And it's taken by Glentoran. Ball very nearly working its way into the 6-yard box there. Glenn's throw in. That's where the pressure's coming from at the minute. Here's Regan Long, Glentoran skipper. Gets it back from Riley Deans. It's neat footwork here. Alfie Davidson. He plays the ball back to his centre half. Glenn's intent on playing through the middle. Now down the other end though. It's Cliftonville in possession. It was Jack Corrigan there. Now the ball with Ronan Vernon. Here's Vernon. The Glens have picked it up once more. Alfie Davidson comes away with it. Now plenty of pace being shown by Junior Camara. Vernon doing well in that jostle with Rhys Robinson. Now Ollie McGuckin with the throw for Glentoran. Neither goalkeeper troubled to date. Now it's McGuckin's fifth throw in down this near touchline. Throws the ball to Rhys Robinson, and Robinson hooks it in towards the 6-yard box. Chance at a shot. Cliftonville will come away with possession. They're going route one. It's a great challenge by Glentoran's Regan Long. Had to be well timed. The referee spotted an infringement potentially here. So throw into the Reds. They look for options here. It's picked up again by Alfie Davidson for Glentoran. McGann easily out of his area though for Cliftonville. Second time around now gets the ball back. Cliftonville build from the back. It's good play from Ronan Vernon. Sliding challenges coming in, which were ill-timed, and the referee pulls the play back, as Cliftonville didn't have any particular advantage there. Vernon. Riley Dean's remonstrating with the ref about that challenge. But a Cliftonville free kick. That free kick going to be taken by Finbar Stobart. What can he conjure up here for the Reds? It's a deep ball towards that back post, and at the second attempt, Jack McAllister takes it for Glentoran. Camera edged out of it. Throw in on the far side to Cliftonville. Cliftonville 0, Glentoran 0. We get to see the first of the chances in this game. Could this be it? And the ball's just notched over the top. Half chance, I would say, for Cliftonville. Goal kick to Glentoran. The Glens will play it out from the back. Rhys Robinson. He's challenged by Vernon. He's been involved heavily in the opening 7.5 minutes here at Allen Park. Ronan Vernon. Good tussle this on the halfway line. Jack Corrigan trying to pick up possession. Lovely ball over the top. Can Cliftonville work themselves into an area here and get the cross in? Junior Camera up against Reese Robinson. Through into the Reds at the far side. Ball into the box, which is a dangerous ball. No Cliftonville player in there though. And that chance comes and goes. Cliftonville just starting to exert a bit of dominance in possession. Vernon should keep this in. Gives it straight to the Glens though. Vernon, decent ball inside, and the Glens just keeping majority of their team back behind the ball. They won that firmly and fairly. And a ball, through ball, looking for that run. Run of Ollie McGuckin there. Here come Cliftonville though. Finn Gallagher dispossessed, and here come the Glens through the middle. Now Finn Barstobert. Killian Madden. Slightly misplaced ball, but it's it back again. Oh, it's a lovely reverse pass into Madden. And that's a great challenge at the back. Super tackle from Isaac Woods there. Right place, right time. Just as Killian Madden looked to pull the trigger for Cliftonville. Jack Layton, junior camera again, steps in. Now the ball with Alfie Donaldson. He's asked a lot of his teammate there. Too much on it in the end. Ball goes out harmlessly.
Stay out of it! Bring her! Jack, make sure you're an option!
Well, goalkeeper came out there, made the clearance. That's a throw into Cliftonville. Picked up by Finn Gallagher. Jack Layton. Big forced backwards are Cliftonville. Vernon. Strong run from him. Tried to thread the ball through though. Always going to be difficult. Cliftonville throw in. Vernon plays the ball inside. And come clear with possession here with Cliftonville. Now it's with Gallagher.
Relax on it. Jack. In there.
Now switch of play. To the centre of defence. Ronan Vernon being encouraged forward down this left flank. Again, just a little too much on it. Throw in will be McGuckins. Robinson.
Jack, go in. Oh, come on here. Build it. Run hard.
Vernon, chance for the cross, couldn't quite keep it in. I think that'll go out of play harmlessly again for Glentoran. Was picked up by Alfie Davidson for Glentoran. And the ball threaded through for the Glens. That's an excellent save by Cliftonville's goalkeeper, Joe McGann. Had to, again, make sure that he smothered that shot. He did so well. Shot was courtesy of Reese Robinson. Now what can Cliftonville conjure up here? Robinson. Reds under pressure here. They still have it. Aside from Solitude. Vernon tried the ball, an arc ball around the corner. Very nearly found its target. And looks like a foul on Jack Layton. Harry Jess coming forward for Glentoran. They'll tidy up here. Back to goalkeeper, Jack McAllister. It was a lovely take initially by Tiernan McCormick for Glentoran. Gillian Murphy. Goal kick, says the referee. So a couple of half chances at either end. Killian Madden after 12 minutes, but he saw his shot, or his potential shot, as he wound the foot back, blocked by Isaac Woods. And Reese Robinson had an effort smothered by Joe McGann just a couple of minutes ago. So still scoreless between Cliftonville and Glentoran in this Subway-sponsored Under-14 National League Cup semi-final at Allen Park in Antrim. Now Stobart. That was a great looking ball there from Stobart. Short corner kick to Stobart. And now Vernon, the ball into the box.
Jose, decision making.
Junior camera. That could be a free kick in dangerous territory here. Won by Reese Robinson. So 3 Glentoran players lining this up. Got Ollie McGuckin looking at it. Tiernan Cormac also there. Both those players have stepped away. And it looks as if it will be Alfie Davidson looking to test Joe McGann. It's Davison number 7 and Regan Long number 3. Long runs over it. Here comes Davidson, comes off the top of the wall. And it very nearly flew in to the top corner, over the top of the goalkeeper there, McGann, who reacts tremendously well to keep it out. Corner kick though, to defend here. And Cliftonville struggling to clear the danger. Might fall for the Glens here. In the end, comes off a Glentoran player. And that'll be a Cliftonville goal kick. So that deflected free kick from Glentoran's Alfie Davidson. Quite possibly the closest we've come to a goal here at Allen Park. Good build-up play from Glentoran, but they're asking a lot of junior camera there. Was Riley Deans. Good play from Jack Corrigan. Looks for options though. Regan Long into Vernon. Vernon hooks the ball into the 6-yard box, but not enough on it though. Bit of head tennis in there. At the back anyway. It's picked up by Finn Gallagher. Lovely show of the ball. And then goes away with it, but potentially the ball had gone into touch in the far side. I think it had. Throw into Glentoran. Just over 10 minutes to go to half time. Still to see the game's first goal. And Woods played the ball at the right hand side. It's currently out of play, and it should be a throw in close to halfway, taken by Vernon. I have to say that both these teams have traded blows and have cancelled each other out really until this point in the game. There's still no consistent pattern of play. Break on for the Glens. Davidson tries to feed Camera. Camera into the 18-yard box. And it's smothered on the far side. That'll be a corner kick for Glentoran. Reese Robinson ambles across the pitch to take it for the Glens. And everyone up from the back. Corner kick is wasted in the end. Tempted to be taken short, and Cliftonville come away with possession. And Glenn's very careful in the end, but very nearly letting Cliftonville in for an opportunity there, and that was a wasted chance for Glentoran, having thrown all their players forward. Ronan Vernon. The Reds left back has it again. That's a strong challenge coming in from Isaac Woods. Woods fancies it. He hit it well. He's destined for that bottom corner. Easily seen though by McGann. And he'll be happy if his team are restricting Glentoran to shots from 30 yards out. Some strong challenges coming in. The ball ultimately all the way back to Glentoran's number one, Jack McAllister. Now it's with Ollie McGuckin. Reese Robinson has shouldered off the ball. Lovely turn by Finn Gallagher, Cliftonville's number 15. Picking up though by Junior Camara. And the covering is good. Opportunity though for a shot from Davidson. And that'll be kept in again by McGann. The game starting to open up as we head towards half time. And here come Cliftonville. Jack Corrigan, surrounded by 3 Glentoran players. Challenge on Braden Finnegan. Reese Robinson still has it here. Looks towards Junior Camara. Can he keep it in? Camara cuts inside. An opportunity for the Glens again. Still pressing here. Or D. McCulloch's side. Inside the box here. And has the referee given a penalty? It looks that way. Jack Corrigan going down under the challenge. And it's a penalty to Cliftonville. The challenge coming in. The referee didn't particularly warm to it. It's from Harry Jess. There's Jack Layton. Jack Layton up against Jack McAllister. Here's Layton. And he hits the post. And the game remains scoreless. It's a difficult one. Poor young Jack Layton. He'll get more opportunities in this game, I'm sure of it, but for now, game remains scoreless. So Cliftonville with a perfect opportunity to go in front. And Jack Layton hitting the post with that effort from the penalty spot. Free kick there, given away by Tiernan McCormick, right in front of the nose of the referee. Free kick easily scooped up by Glentoran. Now the Glens down the far end. Junior Camara trying to get through here. That's a great save from the goalkeeper and fired over the top from the rebound. More chances coming here in this game. Just over a minute of normal time remaining in this first half. Davidson doing well to win the ball back here from the Reds. Still going. It's Davidson. He's up against Tom Stanfield. Throw into Glentoran. So still scoreless in this under-14 National League Cup semi-final at Allen Park in Antrim. There's the corner kick taken quickly. Can they fashion a shooting chance here? Here's Camera. Again, straight at the goalkeeper, McGann, who's equal to it. Well, there is the half-time whistle. Nothing added on at the end of a very entertaining 35 minutes. The closest that either side came was that penalty awarded 4 minutes before half-time. Harry Jess with the foul on Jack Corrigan. The referee pointed to the spot up step Jack Layton, but his penalty, unfortunately for Cliftonville, hit the post. So at half-time, it's scoreless between the Reds and the Glens. Well, welcome back to this Under-14 National League Cup semi-final. It's between Cliftonville and Glentoran at Allen Park in Antrim. Chances at either end in the first half. Junior Camera went close for Glentoran, thwarted by Joe McGann in the Cliftonville goal. Whilst for the Reds, Jack Layton saw his penalty come back off the post 4 minutes before half-time. For that half-time whistle. So what can the teams conjure up in the second half? We're about to find out. So back underway. We'll keep you abreast of any changes when they happen. The Reds now playing from left to right. Ball picked up by Finn Gallagher. Lovely take there. He was looking for Killian Madden. He went close himself after 12 minutes. Had to pull the trigger. A last-ditch tackle from Isaac Woods prevented him from testing the goalkeeper and potentially scoring. Well, the Reds players had partially stopped there. A chance for Cliftonville. And they've missed from just a couple of yards, 7 or so yards there. It's a good opportunity for the Reds. And a great chance for Jack Corrigan. Davidson. Decent ball that over the top. Can they get the ball into the box? There's a Reds foot there. Took it off the toe of the incoming Junior Camera. I think there was. And that'll be corner kick to Glentoran. It's Regan Long coming up to take this. Looks as if it'll be a throw-in as opposed to a corner. Gets it back, does Long. Decent ball in towards the near post. Cliftonville managed to clear their lines up the halfway. Good challenge from Woods. And here's Camera. There's a Glentoran ball. Regan Long. Here's Camera. The referee pulls the play back though. Gives a free kick to Cliftonville. Going to have a word with one of the players as well. It's Killian Madden, the referee's having a word with. And the ball's again with the Glens. Davidson. Ball around the corner. Can they get the cross in? It's a super cross to Camera. He opened his foot a little too much in the end to Junior Camera. Cross was from Jack Hall. Did so well to get it in. Now here's Madden down the other end. This game is turned into that sort of fixture. It's end to end. Ball into the box. Decent turn there. And again, it's a shot on goal, but straight at Jack McAllister. Thankful this time that Jack Corrigan shot on the turn straight at him again, either side, and he could well have scored. Lots of chances coming. Still to see the first goal, though. Good run this. Looks as if it's going to be awarded to Cliftonville, that corner kick. To Finbar Stobart. Stobart goes across, the red skipper to take the corner kick. It's clipped in. The Glens have defended that pretty well in the end. Goes behind the Glens to build again. Camera. Composed moving of the ball at the back from the Reds. Just moving from left to right and right to left, and again we'll look for options. Ronnie Deans with a challenge on Finn Gallagher.
Jack. There's one there.
Decent ball. It's over the head of Woods, but Braden Finnegan couldn't reach it. And the Glens come clear with the ball themselves. Camera. Strong header from Woods. Davidson. Davidson again with the neat trickery. And the referee allowing play to continue. We'll come back to take a look to see how Alfie Davidson is here. Davidson is back on his feet. Looks to be okay. So we've played almost 10 minutes in the second half. And opportunities at either end. Particularly that missed penalty from Jack Layton. So his effort come back off the post. Well, here come the Reds down the far flank. And again, it's picked up by the Glens in midfield. Riley Deans. And now junior camera. Get an opportunity here to break down this near touch line. He's going it alone. Can he pick out a teammate? It's good harrying by Cliftonville. A stoppage as the ball struck the Cliftonville player. He's back on his feet. And play back underway again. There's Tom Stanfield, who the game was stopped for momentarily. Will be a throw into Cliftonville. Looks as if we might have a change coming. There's a change. It's Daniel McKevitt coming on for Cliftonville. So an introduction of game's first substitute for the Reds in the second half. Daniel McKevitt coming on with an opportunity to help his side progress in this Under-14 National League Cup semi-final at Allen Park in Antrim. A free kick again awarded to Cliftonville. A little too overeager at times. Glentoran, in fact it's a throw. So the Reds have it. Here is Stubart. Sets the attack up again from the back here. Will they keep it in here? Cliftonville do just that, but Jack McAllister comes and takes in the Glens goal. It's a nice one too. Jack Morrow has come on for Glentoran. Number 9 here. Make that 3 Jacks in the Glentoran side at the minute. Jack Hall, Jack McAllister, and now Jack Morrow. Ball back with McAllister. The Reds have it with Finn Gallagher. Neat footwork from Gallagher. He sets up Ronan Vernon. Skip down that left flank. And this time around it'll be a throw in to Glentoran. One of their players down on the far side though. Looks like it's Ollie McGuckin. McGuckin back on his feet, and he'll take responsibility for the throw-in. So just over 20 minutes of normal time remaining here. And we're looking for the first goal of the game in this semi-final. Of course, if we don't get a winner in normal time, it'll go to 2 periods of 10 minutes extra time and potentially some penalties. Don't think either of these sides would particularly warm to that thought. As Riley Deans wins the throw in off his Cliftonville marker. Well, here come the Reds. Potentially an opportunity, a heavy challenge here. And that could be certainly a card here. What colour is it? Looks like it's the skipper, Regan Long. The Glen skipper with that challenge as Cliftonville mounted the attack towards the 18-yard box. It's decided it's a yellow card for Regan Long. And a goal scoring opportunity potentially, a shooting opportunity at least for Cliftonville. But was that a denial of a one-on-one with the Glens goalkeeper, Jack McAllister? Well, the ref's made his decision now. Cries of last man from the sidelines, but that was a difficult one to call in real time. As Finbar Stobart, the Reds skipper, who fancies this. 18 minutes remain. Here's Stobart. Stobart with a shot. And again, Jack McAllister equal to it in the Glens goal. Owen Rafferty hooks the ball forward, and this could run kindly for Davidson. Again, too much on it, too much purchase over the top of the crossbar. Still Cliftonville 0, Glentoran 0. The Glens build again from the back. Here's Jess, needs to be careful. Regan Long. Now Woods, and that's excellent harrying by Cliftonville's number 9. Opportunity, and there is the game's first goal, and it's come courtesy of Jack Corrigan. Jack Corrigan for Cliftonville, and it was teed up by his skipper Finbar Stobart, with lots of harrying and jostling as the Glens look to play out from the back. But with 53 minutes gone, it's Cliftonville who take the lead against Glentoran in this Under-14 National League Cup semi-final at Allen Park. So Jack Corrigan with a goal. And you have to say, the pressure was coming from the Reds. There was a couple of warning signs in the run-up to that goal. And now Glentoran, 16 minutes remain here for them to get something from the game. Good challenge coming in from Jack Morrow. Cliftonville now in the driving seat thanks to that goal from Jack Corrigan. And for once, Jack McAllister in the Glentoran goal beaten. His handling, his footwork and his positioning all round has been absolutely excellent to this point. Stewart. Now ball over the top. Long comes in and makes a timely interception there. Regan Long. Throw in Cliftonville. Owen Rafferty with the throw. Better pressure from the Reds. Still have it here. Rafferty. It was quite the Belfast derby, this one. To date, here's Camera against Madden. Madden equal to it and thunders that ball over the halfway line. Here's the goal scorer, Jack Corrigan. An easy take for McAllister in the Glens goal. It's good support here from Charlie Irvine. He's come on for Glentoran. Get it back here again with Irvine. Finding the range of passing you'd expect from little midfield maestro. Still going here, Irvine. That's Rory Hull tidying up for Glentoran. Another of the second half rolling substitutions for the oval side. More substitutions. This time it looks as if it's Cliftonville ringing the changes. Liam McAteer coming on. Well, Cliftonville with 1 foot in that National League Cup final. One of the showpiece finales to the season coming up in May. There's another strong challenge, this time on Daniel McCavitt. Well, cries from the sidelines. They want a caution. The referee keeps his cards close to his chest, and it's a free kick for Cliftonville. 11.5 minutes remain. Cliftonville 1. Glentoran 0. If you've just joined us, Jack Corrigan with the goal, assisted by his skipper, Finbar Stobart. And the goal came 5 minutes ago. Cliftonville had earlier missed a penalty when Jack Layton saw his strike come back off the post. That was towards the end of the first half. So there's been plenty in the game. Glentoran have themselves threatened. Here's Stobart again for the Reds. Stobart with the corner. Goalkeeper looked to get a bit on that, Jack McAllister. Well, it looks as if it will be a corner kick on this near side. It'll be an in-swinger, given that Ronan Vernon's coming up to take it. The left back. Here's Vernon. Lovely ball. Well cleared. Now picked up by Tom Stanfield. Stanfield, it's up against Regan Long. He's out the opposite side of the pitch this time. Throw in Glentoran. Isaac Woods has the ball in hand. Plenty of people watching on from the sidelines here. Lots of interest this morning. Lots of other games going on the pitches around here. We've also got Glentoran and Loughgall's under 15s coming up in the National League on Subway Northern Ireland Youth Football Association TV. That one kicks off at 11:15. Reds through again. Again, McAllister equal to it. Time running out though for the team from East Belfast. Here's Madden surging inside the 18-yard box. Madden, and he gets the corner. Craze of handball on the touchline here, but the torn defender had no way of getting out of the way of that ball, as was his proximity to it. Harry Jess it was. In any case, it's Cliftonville's left back, Ronan Vernon. Stood over this latest corner kick. Vernon. Deeper corner kick this time. An opportunity on the goal line very nearly that was thwarted and then smashed over the top of the crossbar. It was Jack Layton who had the final opportunity there. Owen Rafferty has the ball in hand. Oh, the goalkeeper, he's mistimed this one. And somehow it's Daniel McCavitt who's put the opportunity wide. That would have put this game to bed for Cliftonville. That would have assured their place in the cup final. It was a really gilt-edged miss, that one. So 6.5 minutes now. And Glentoran really need to pull something out of the bag against a resilient Cliftonville outfit here. They've defended so well throughout the 64 minutes here. Now here's Long. Bit of a miscue clearance. They clear the ball nonetheless towards halfway. Here's Long. Regan Long looking for options. There aren't too many at the minute. You will get further chance here though. Second throw in, quick succession. They've won a corner kick here. Well, it looks, it's right on that decision line, isn't it, between the corner and the throw in. The ref judges that to be a throw. Good bit of play from Glentoran. Now an opportunity for a shot potentially, and the ball in the box, and there is the equaliser. Has the referee ruled it out? No, in fact it's due to stand, and if that's the case, it's Jack Morrow, Glentoran's number 9, who's equalised right in the final minutes here of this game at Allen Park. 66th minute. Dangerous ball into the box, and it fell to Jack Morrow to send it home just a couple of yards out. And that could well take us into extra time here at Allen Park. Well, Cliftonville almost had this game sewn up. That Daniel McKevitt chance just 3 minutes before Jack Morrow's equaliser. If that had gone in, the game was all but over. Instead though, credit to Glentoran. They've remained steadfast, coming back to score an unlikely equaliser. Here is Long for the Glens. Ball up towards camera. There's always going to be a tight game, this one. Just 3 points separate these two in the league positions. Neatly tidied up there by Charlie Irvine of Glentoran. But the Reds have it again. Here's Finbar Stobart going away from goal. Still has it here. Shirt being pulled, and that'll be a free kick to Cliftonville. Jack Layton with the free kick. He stood over at this stage, having a chat to somebody on the sideline. Kai McCulloch trying to disrupt the free kick for Glentoran. And it's going to be Jack Layton. He sends the ball into the Glentoran 18-yard box. Goes short in the end. Tries the 1-2. Ball down the line. Too much on it, and that chance goes begging. There remains Cliftonville 1, Glentoran 1. Inside the final minute of normal time.
No, just push line up. Long drop. Give yourself half a yard.
Headed back inside. Junior Camera has it. Could fall to the goal scorer Woods here. Now an opportunity. Davidson. Saved by the goalkeeper. And again, it's still not cleared. And the referee has blown. What's he awarded here? Foul on the Cliftonville goalkeeper, Joe McGann. All sorts of chances in there. At least 2 I counted. 1 potentially to substitute again Morrow. For the moment though, Cliftonville have a player on the ground. Great pressure there from Glentoran. Resulted, however, in a free kick out for Cliftonville. We're now in stoppage time at the end of the game. Can we see a late winner here? It's certainly a bit fraught. It's frantic at times. Here's Finbar Stobart. Searching ball looking for Killian Madden. Jack Layton going through the middle there. No free kick awarded. Much to the annoyance of the coaching staff on the Cliftonville sideline here. And the Glen still coming forward. Glentoran do look dangerous when they get the ball in the centre of midfield. It's Regan Long. Cliftonville clear the danger. Look to have gone out. And there is the full-time whistle. We'll go into extra time here in this Under-14 National League Cup semi-final. And Cliftonville, well, they had look destined to make that final. Jack Corrigan's goal coming 17 minutes before the end of normal time. But on 66 minutes, Glentoran on another attack into the Cliftonville box, and Jack Morrow in the right place at the right time. He made it 1 apiece. So we'll have 10 minutes coming up. 2 sets of that to see if we can get a winner in this Subway-sponsored Under-14 National League Cup semi-final. Do stay with us. Well, welcome back for the first period of extra time here. It's between Cliftonville and Glentoran, and we've had a hotly contested game so far. We had a missed penalty for Cliftonville. Jack Layton hitting the post. That was after 31 minutes. The Reds then went on to take the lead. Jack Corrigan's goal, assisted by Finbar Stobart, and then Jack Morrow with the equaliser before we entered extra time. So we'll be looking to get a winner here, otherwise we'll be taking in penalties. Oh, here's Corrigan. Forward ball from him towards Stobart, going away from goal. Neat turn. And they've won a free kick here of Cliftonville. Now Stobart, what can he do with this free kick? Just lofts it into the box. Now Camera tries to nod it on. This time it was cleared by Cliftonville. Throw down the line, looking for Madden. That's a dangerous ball. It's well cleared by the Glens. Well, big reward here for the winners of this one, of course, a place in the final of the Under-14 National League Cup. And here is Corrigan. Decent ball towards the back post, but failed to find one of his strike partners. And that'll be a goal kick to Glentoran, and for Jack McAllister to slow down proceedings. Great clearance from McAllister. And the Reds keep it in on the far side. Not so. And Regan Long got a yellow card for a heavy challenge on one of the Reds players. He comes up to take the throw in. And it continues to be end to end. As well picked up by Stobart on halfway. He invites Corrigan forward. Ball around the corner, doesn't reach its intended target. Here's Davidson. Clever feet from Davidson, not for the first time in this game. Switch of play. It's out towards Woods. Shot charged down. There's Jack Morrow with the shot. So change here for Cliftonville. Q and Carmichael coming on. Number 17 in your picture. Finbar Stobart coming off. The Reds doing well on this near side, and Vernon skips inside. Now up over halfway. Good forward pass and a good move this. It's right towards Owen Rafferty. He loses out though. That's this camera. Referee needs to sort out some jostling there. In junior camera and his marker. I think it was Daniel McKevitt. Should run all the way through to the goalkeeper, and it's ran into the net. Goodness me, that was just a long goal kick downfield. And the ball is wound up in the back of the Cliftonville net. And if I'm not mistaken, it's the goalkeeper of Glentoran who took that goal kick. And it means Jack McAllister has put the Glens 2-1 in front. Just a long punt downfield there. 7 minutes into extra time. And Jack McAllister with the ultimate last touch. Was it the keeper? Well, you don't get goalkeepers scoring too many goals, and it was fortuitous at that as well. Well, Jack McAllister has had an expert game in the Glentoran goal. And it'll be a match he won't forget, no matter how it ends up. So, just over 8.5 minutes gone in extra time. First half of extra time. I think that ball came back off Ronan Vernon. Inside the last minute of the first 10 minutes in extra time here. And ball downfield. Goalkeeper comes out and tidies up. Needs to get back in goal now. Another substitute coming on. Throw down the line, Vernon. Ball inside to Carmichael. He's come on. Well covered off by Rory Hull though. There's Camera. Chance again for Glentoran to break, but should well be covered, and is by Vernon. It's an offside against Glentoran this time around. Should be the end of the first half of extra time, you would have thought, coming up. There is the whistle. So back underway then in this Under-14 National League Cup semi-final between Cliftonville and Glentoran. And the Glens going in front in that first half of extra time. Davidson through ball. Yeah, it was Jack McAllister, the Glens goalkeeper, taking the free kick, which evaded just about everyone, including the Cliftonville keeper, Joe McGann. Hence why the Glens lead. Some turnaround. Cliftonville had taken the lead on 31 minutes. And they had a glorious opportunity to make it 2-0 before the Glens nabbed a late equaliser, courtesy of Jack Morrow. There's 9 minutes remaining here. And if the Glens hold on to this, it'll be them to progress to the Under-14 National League Cup final next month. Now here's Davidson. Brilliant effort from Davidson. He's been mightily impressive today. Lovely little dink over the top before that half volley went just wide. So the Reds really need to throw everything at this now. Here comes the free kick. Good turn from McCann initially, ran into trouble in the end though. Here's Camera. Camera up against Owen Rafferty. All the pressure now coming from Cliftonville, looking for the goal that would take the game to penalties. The ball's hooked in towards the goal scorer, Jack McAllister's. Not often you say that. The goal scoring hero potentially here for Glentoran, their goalkeeper. Here come the Reds. Strong challenge coming in. And again, it runs all the way through very neatly indeed for Jack McAllister, who uses all the time and all his experience to run the clock down just a few seconds more. It's good play from him. Leighton, of course, saw his penalty come back off the post in the first half as well. That's a free kick coming up for Cliftonville. There is a Glentoran player down though. Jack Leighton stood over this. Needs to create the angle. Here comes the goalkeeper. That's a fantastic bit of handling from Jack McAllister. Made that call so early. Came fantastic tick in midair. Four minutes plus probably be at least a minute of stoppage time, you would think. Junior Camera commits the foul. Looked as if he was initially pulled back and then did the same. Chance for a shot. That goes wide of the target. Thankfully for Glentoran. Cliftonville coaches looking to get play back underway. You can understand why, with the clock running down. There's the clearance eventually. No, it looks offside. Just one step beyond the last Cliftonville player there, Alfie Davidson. And once he touched it, it's the right decision by the referee. Play being pulled back for a free kick in the lead up to that, so that will only help Glentoran's cause. Davidson is the player here who wants this free kick. Bit of a height difference there between Alfie Davidson and Kai McCulloch. Which one is going to hit it? I think it could well be Davidson by the looks of it. Davidson looking to test Joe McGann. Davidson, too much on it. Not enough conviction. Just tried to float the ball towards the target there. No trouble this time for Cliftonville. Here comes the keeper again. Good clearance from McAllister. Cliftonville now pushing some of their players forward. Might need to push a few more forward. Inside the last 30 seconds then in this under-14 National League Cup semi. We'll get a couple of additional minutes here, I would have thought. Jack McAllister again. Looks like being the match winner. Good harrowing hassling here from Jack Morrow. One of the goal scorers, of course. He scored the equaliser. Just 3 minutes of the game remaining. There's Regan Long with the throw. Throws it in towards the corner flag. He's back again to make the challenge here. Quite get there. Owen McCann headed on for Cliftonville. That ball came off the head of the Cliftonville player, Owen McCann. Cliftonville just trying to get the ball towards Glentoran's 18-yard box. Good free kick here. 2 minutes into stoppage time at the end of extra time. Free kick to Cliftonville. They're throwing everyone forward here. It's Jack Layton with the free kick. Goalkeepers up as well for Cliftonville. Joe McGann. So it's all or nothing for Cliftonville. It's lofted into the box. And they have scored right at the end of this game. Cliftonville have equalised. And that will take this game into penalties by the looks of it. Ball just floated into the box. And the slightest glance of a header saw it go into the corner of the Glentoran goal.
Get after him! Get after him! Don't drop! Get after him!
Now Glentoran looking to do the same down the far end. Ball hooked into the Cliftonville box. They still haven't cleared here, Cliftonville. Corner kick coming up. What a finish to this game. Well, here is the corner. Round the back, opportunity potentially on the goal line. And the ball cleared by Cliftonville. And there is the full-time whistle. It finishes 2 apiece between these two, and it'll go to penalties. So Cliftonville with a headed equaliser right at the end of extra time. And that was a pulsating game. The Reds missed a penalty in the first half. Jack Corrigan scored the goal to put them 1-0 up. And then came Jack Morrow's equaliser for Glentoran. Jack McAllister, the Glen's goalkeeper, he scored with a thunderous free kick downfield that evaded just about everyone. And then came that headed equaliser right at the end. And it means this will go to penalties. Well, welcome back to this penalty shootout to decide who goes into the Under-14 National League Cup final. The game here finished 2 apiece between Cliftonville and Glentoran. And we're about to see penalties here. So the referee calling the first penalty taker up. And let's see who we have here to take the first penalty. Glentoran are going to take first. No. Glentoran, first penalty here. has been taken by Jack Hall. Jack Hall against Joe McGann. Hall sends him the wrong way, and that makes it 1-0 to Glentoran in the penalty shootout. How confident did young Hall look, stepping up to take that, sending the goalkeeper the wrong way. Now, first up for Cliftonville is their captain, Finbar Stubart. And he's up against a player on form in Jack McAllister. Here's the first penalty for Cliftonville. Again, sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. And that is 1 apiece in the penalty shootout here at Allen Park. Now the next penalty. Again, it's Glentoran. And it's Kai McCulloch this time. Who fancies it? McCulloch to make it 2-1 to Glentoran. McCulloch. Oh, great penalty. Right into the corner. Goalkeeper went the right way as well. But it's the Glens who go back in front here. Leading by 2 penalties to 1 in this shootout. Owen McCann for Cliftonville. What can he do? He's up against Jack McAllister. McCann. Again, penalty. Expertly taken. And that makes it 2 apiece now. Now 2 apiece in this shootout. Might we see a save from one of the goalkeepers? It's Alfie Davidson who'll take this for Glentoran. Davidson against McGann. Davidson, and it's a save by McGann. And it remains 2 apiece. Great save by the Cliftonville stopper there. Guessed the right way, and it remains 2 apiece. Advantage to Cliftonville. Owen Rafferty for Cliftonville. Rafferty up against McAllister. Rafferty. Oh, great penalty from him. That's 3-2 to Cliftonville. They've scored all their penalties in the shootout to date. That's Jack Morrow, scored during normal time. Morrow. Good strike from Morrow to make it 3 apiece. The Glens, of course, have taken 1 penalty more, though. Still advantage to Cliftonville. Tom Stanfield. Up against Jack McAllister. Stanfield. Here he comes. 3 each at the minute. Stanfield. And he hits the post. And that puts us back on track once more. Both teams have taken 4 penalties each. They've scored 3 apiece. Next up for Glentoran. Getting more and more critical. Going to be Rory Hull. Here's Hull, and he's hit the crossbar. So that means if Cliftonville score this penalty, they'll be in the Under-14 National League Cup final. The Glens have missed twice now. There's Jack Layton. What a story this could be. Of course, he took the penalty earlier on that came back off the post. Can he score the winner here to send Cliftonville through? And he does! And that's the Reds through at the end of this game. The match that finished 2 apiece after extra time, after normal time in the penalty shootout. It's Cliftonville who progress into the final. What a pulsating game this was, end to end. Difficult on Glentoran, who led up until the very last seconds of extra time. But that's the way it goes in the cup. And it's Cliftonville who go through.